Shiny Pokemon are awesome, all different types. We have my Psychic Fairy Gardevoir, my Charizard, my Excadrill, my Dark Greninja, and all more. So we're going to see if we can catch a shiny Pokemon of every single type. So the rules are simple. I cannot use any shiny boosting sandwiches except for the last one. And that is pretty much it. Now let's get to it. So we started off going for this dark type, which I wanted to get a Nickit, but unfortunately I just had to settle with a Houndour. Part of the challenge too that is pretty difficult is I have to decide what type to take. So I decided to take the dark type for this Pokemon. Now we're going to a Psychic Water, and I found a Slowking after 2 resets. It was absolutely crazy, and caught him first ball. Yeah, like I said, I'm using Psychic for this one because you have to kind of pick which one you want for each of them. This right here was the craziest of the entire day. So I was going through while I was on 5 trying to see if I had a Bunnelby or Bellsprout, Venipede, Shiny. And I was just walking through here and I spotted something. That is Shiny, that is pink. And that is an extremely rare static spawn. That is a Alpha Shiny Ampharos, which was incredible. I've probably shiny hunted this location about 200 hours, give or take, and I have only caught 2 of them, which this was an incredible catch and add to the addition. So this is our electric type down. Now we wanted to do something else too. This is the bench method in Area Zone 12. If you guys haven't seen one of my very first videos on the channel, I was hunting Area Zone 12 for the Alpha Shiny Abomasnow, and it took 12 days to make, and I finally got it on the 12th day, and I was on vacation, so I was freaking out in my hotel room. It was absolutely hilarious. And as you guys see, not even 5 bench resets later, we got the Alpha Shiny Abomasnow. It was absolutely insane. Probably one of my favorite catches of all time. It did take quite a bit to get the Pokeball, but that's fine. There we go, we're choosing the Ice type for this one. Unfortunately, this footage, guys, is from Wild Zone 3, Womp Womp. So I decided to only choose one Pokemon from Wild Zone 3 to use because it's such a broken thing. I could probably get like 7 types. So I decided only to take one from it just to make it fair and make it so you guys aren't like shaming me in the comments section. So we are going to probably choose, I'm trying to think. We're going to choose the Bidoof for poison type just because that is not as common. So we're going to choose that one. When all was going well, of course, the hunt was going to take a really long time. And this is one of those hunts that just, it happens all the time. You take so long on it. And this was a shiny Litwick, as you guys can see down there. And this one was quite interesting because I could use Ghost or Fire. So I decided to use Ghost type for this Pokemon just because Ghost type are a little less prevalent. I was kind of hoping I'd catch like a Fledgling on a Light Post. But there he is. Now let's head to the next outbreak. This one wasn't too long of a hunt. One of my favorite hunts though, because I got so many shinies that I'm not going to add in this video during it. But it is a shiny Onix, which Onix is one of my favorite Pokemon, just because Brock in the anime was such an incredible trainer with Onix. This next hunt also took a good amount of time, and the reason that I'm taking so long to get to it is because 2 of the shiny footage crashed. Out of the 18 Pokemon, 2 of them were not shown in the video. I don't know what happened, if I just forgot to hit screen record when I caught them, or if I just crashed the files or something, because I could not find it whatsoever. But I do apologize for that, guys. You guys may flame me in the comment section below, but it's fine. We can figure it out. There is nothing shiny in there, doesn't look like. Let's see. Oh, not the Lilio. Oh, that is a shiny monkey. You guys know shiny monkeys in the chat. One of the worst Pokemon in the entire game, but of course, that's the one we get shiny. Yeah, as you guys can see, we saw that Scyther there, which, like I said, the footage crashed. And another one that was rather quick, within 25 minutes, I got a shiny Piranha, which is an incredible Pokemon, one of my favorites. I love Piranha Pokemon. So we're going to choose Water type for this one, just because we already chose Dark. This one was also a really cool hunt too, because Kangaskhan, one of the shards I have not got yet from Wild Zone 20, which there may or may not be a video coming out with that one. And another pretty quick hunt, about 20 minutes again. This is going to be our ground type Pokemon, which you guys can probably guess out of, area 8, because it's the most ground type enthused area of all time. This is going to be our wonderful shiny Numel. As you guys can see right there, he's hiding in a bush, so I really couldn't see the sparkle until just now. So he took a little bit to catch him, not gonna lie, but we finally caught him, and now we're gonna put him in the PC where he's gonna live forever and ever and ever. We also have a Steel type, which Steel types are one of these Pokemon that I've never really loved, but Klefki is an awesome Pokemon, and I'm very happy to get it shiny. It's such a cool golden color, and I chose to use the Steel type instead of the Fairy type for this Pokemon, which I could have used either or. Go to the next one. It's just really simple. Bellsprout for Grass type, because I chose to use a Bomb of Snow for Ice instead of Grass type. So I also had to reorganize the box a little bit, just because I wanted it a little bit easier. So we found a Steel type. And I was like, wait a minute. Look at that right there. That is a shiny Tinkatinka, which is one of my least favorite Gen 9 Pokemon, but it is a pretty cool shiny. I mean, the lore behind it with the Corviknight that just kind of gets demolished by the shiny, I think is pretty cool. But besides that, I'm not the biggest fan of the shiny nor the Pokemon. And I'm just a big Pokemon TCG guy, and Tinkatinka is just not the greatest Pokemon. But this was another one too that it took a while. This hunt took about 2 hours of me constantly resetting. I may add that we are not allowed to use turbo controllers during this challenge whatsoever, so my fingers are basically dead, as well as the stick drift on my controllers. Luckily, I'm getting new controllers soon, thankfully. But as you guys can see, we have 2 shiny Litwigs, which is definitely not the goal whatsoever. And I was looking down there, and I'm like, wait a minute, I hear a shiny sound. Where is it? And it looks like our shiny is a shiny Machop. Shiny Machop is a pretty cool Pokemon. It's actually the first short I've ever posted on the channel is me catching a shiny Machop, so it has a nice special place in my heart. So that means we just have one more Pokemon left. This Pokemon is going to be our Dragon type Pokemon, which, like I said, for the final one, we are actually going to use a sandwich or a donut for, just because I want to have a little bit more fun with it and see if I can get multiple shinies. But as you guys know, sometimes you can find more Pokemon with no shiny boost than a level 3. This was a level 3 shiny boost with encounter power 3 as well, which it was crazy that I basically only got like 4 shinies out of this thing. You guys will see 2 of the shinies because I don't want to bore you with the entire thing. But it was one of my favorite hunts of the entire thing because it didn't take too long. It took about 45 minutes, give or take. It was awesome. I first spawned in and immediately I found a shiny Dragon type Pokemon. Let me know what you guys think it is in the chat. And it is a, drumroll please, shiny Sliggoo, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Goomy so much. I love Sliggoo. This is an awesome Pokemon. Then found a shiny Dratini. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took so long to make, about 8 days, give or take, on and off, about 24 hours of play. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless.